Hello everyone, myself Bhumi Patel, Assistant Professor at LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology in the Department of Instrumentation and Control. Today's our topic is state transition matrix example in the unit number 2, the continuous time state space system to the discrete time state space analysis. In the last session, we will study about what is the state transition matrix. So first of all, the state transition matrix, evolution of the state transition matrix, and the state transition matrix is known as the phi k. So we can use the different method to find the value of phi k. So the following are the method to use to finding the value of phi of k. The first one is the Cayley-Hamilton theorem, and the second one is the using the Z transformation method. So we will study one by one. So first of all, the examples we have to compute g raised to k for the following system, and we have also find the value of y of k. Here, the system equation is given in the discrete form x of k plus 1, that is equal to 0, 1 minus 0.21 minus 1 x of k plus 0, 1 minus 1 raised to k, x of 0 that is given 1, 0, and y of k that is equal to h2 of k. We have to find the value of y of k and we have to find the state transition matrix. Okay, so first of all, the solution is here. The A matrix is given. A is equal to 0, 1, minus 0.21 and minus 1. So first of all, we have to find the roots. And for that, we have to apply lambda I minus A. So lambda I that is equal to lambda 0 minus 0 lambda minus A matrix. And we have to subtract these two matrices. We can get lambda 0 minus 1 that is equal to minus 1, 0 minus 0.21 is equal to 0.21, and lambda minus 1 that is equal to lambda plus 1. So we can get lambda in this bracket lambda plus 1 plus 0.21. We have to simplify this equation and we can get the value of 2. Lambda 1 and lambda 2. So lambda 1 that is equal to minus 0.3 and lambda 2 is equal to minus 0.7. Now first of all we have to apply the function of lambda 1 that is equal to lambda 1 raised to k, and what is the value of lambda 1? It is minus 0.3, so minus 0.3 raised to k is equal to b0 plus b1 lambda 1. Okay, so minus 0.3 raised to k is equal to b0, and we can put here the lambda 1 is equal to minus 0.3, so minus 0.3 into b1. Same, we have to put the value of lambda 2 in the function of lambda 2. So the equation will become function of lambda 2 is equal to lambda 2 raised to k that is equal to minus 0.7 raised to k is equal to b0 plus b2. Sorry, b1 lambda 2, put the value of lambda 2, we can get minus 0.7 raised to k that is equal to b0 minus 0.7 b1. Okay, now the next is we have to solve these two functions, function of lambda 1 and function of lambda 2, and we have to find the value of b0 and b1. So solving these two functions, we can get b0 is equal to 1.75 in the bracket minus 0.3 raised to k minus 0.75 in this bracket minus 0.7 raised to k. We can get b1 is equal to 2.5 minus 0.3 raised to k minus 2.5 minus 0.7 raised to k. Now the next we have to find the value of g raised to k. Now g raised to k is nothing but the phi of k, and phi of k is known as the state transition matrix. And what is the equation? It is b0i plus b1a. So put the value of b0 and b1 in this equation. The A matrix is given in this question and I matrix is nothing but the unit matrix. So put the value of A is equal to 0, 1, minus 0.21 and minus 1. So we can get this type of matrix. Phi of K is equal to 1.75 in this bracket minus 0.3 raised to K minus 0.75 in the bracket minus 0.7 raised to K. In the another term 2.5 in this bracket minus 0.3 raised to K minus 2.5 in this bracket minus 0.7 raised to K. Here minus 0.50525 in the bracket minus 0.3 raised to K plus 0.525 minus 0.7 raised to K, and here minus 0.75 in the bracket minus 0.3 raised to K and plus 1.75 minus 0.7 raised to K. Okay, so this is my value of phi of K, and phi of K is nothing but the state transition matrix. Now the solution of x of K, this is the general solution equation that we have studied in the last video. So x of K is nothing but the a raised to K x of 0 plus summation will be starting from I is equal to 0 to K minus 1 a raised to K minus 1 minus I b u of I. So put the value of this term x of K that is given, and we can multiply x of K with this 1 and 0 plus summation will be I is equal to 0 to K minus 1. Here put the value of K is equal to K minus 1 minus I. So the matrix will become minus 1.75 in this bracket minus 0.3 raised to K minus 1 minus I minus 0.75 in this bracket minus 0.7 raised to K minus 1 minus I. Here 2.5 in this bracket minus 0.3 raised to K minus 1 minus I minus 2.5 in the bracket minus 0.7 K raised to K minus 1 minus I. Same we have to apply in this term and we can get this type of matrix. Now we have to simplify this matrix and we have to find the value of x1 and x2. So first of all we have to multiply these two matrix, so we can get this type of matrix. Okay, here 1 and 0. So first of all we have to multiply with the 1. So we can get 1.75 in this bracket minus 0.3 raised to K minus 0.75 minus 0.7 raised to K. And the other term is minus 0.525 in this bracket minus 0.3 raised to K and plus 0.525 in this bracket minus 0.7 raised to K plus summation will be I is equal to 0 to K minus 1 2.5 in the bracket minus 0.3 raised to K minus I 1 minus I minus 2.5 in the bracket minus 0.7 raised to K minus 1 minus I, and the other term is minus 0.75 in this bracket minus 0.3 K minus 1 minus I plus 1.75 in the bracket minus 0.7 raised to K minus 1 minus I. In the multiplication is minus 1 raised to I. Now y of K is nothing but the x2 of K that is given in the question. So we have to simplify this term and we have to find the value of x1 and x2. So the first term will be x1 and the second term will be x2. So we can get y of K is equal to minus 0.525 in the bracket minus 0.3 raised to K plus 0.525 in the bracket minus 0.7 raised to K plus summation I is equal to 0 to K minus 1 in the bracket minus 0.75 in the bracket minus 0.3 raised to K minus 1 minus I and plus 1.75 in the bracket minus 0.7 K minus 1 minus I and multiplication with minus 1 raised to I. We have to simplify this equation. We can get y of K is equal to minus 0.525 and multiplication with minus 3 raised to K plus 0.525 in the bracket minus 0.7 raised to K minus 0.75 as it is minus 0.3 raised to K minus 1, and we can apply the limit summation I is equal to 0 to k minus 1, 1 by 0.3 raised to I plus 1.75 minus 0.7 raised to k minus 1, and summation will be I is equal to 0 to k minus 1 upon 0.7 raised to I. If we have to simplify this equation, so summation will be I is equal to 0 to k minus 1 upon 0.3 raised to I, that is equal to summation I is equal to 0 to k minus 1 3.33 raised to I. So we can put the limit, so we can get 1 minus 3.33 raised to k upon 1 minus 3.33, and we have to simplify this equation, we can get minus 0.43 in the bracket 1 minus 3.33 raised to k. Same thing we have to apply for 1 upon 0.7 raised to I. Okay, and we can get minus 2.325 in the bracket 1 minus 1.43 raised to k. Okay, put the value of these two terms in the y of k, and we can get the final answer of the y of k. Okay, if in the example they will given y of k is equal to x1 of k, so we can take the value of x1 of k. So using the Cayley-Hamilton theorem, we have simplified this equation, and we have to find the value of straight transition matrix as well as the value of y of k as well as x1 of k and x2 of k. Thank you everyone. If anyone have doubt, then contact me in my